the weather is better than predicted. Less wind, a little bit warmer, and a little bit less rain. Although, and no snow, which is the main thing. Although we are predicted a bit of rain here. So, yeah. I mean, we've got till 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock maybe before we get a little bit more chance of rain. So we need to get our skates on. Nice to see the lake waking up, isn't it? My hands, though, I can't feel the tips of my fingers. It's absolutely freezing. So today we're going to crack on and we're going to do as much as we can while we can do it. There's only so much we can do when the weather's like this. It's so cold. What we're going to do, because it's awful here, it's all boggy and grassy, going to get Lulu on the ramp, on the slipway right at the top, and we're going to get her, we're just going to see if we can maybe bring her off the trailer a little bit, and then we'll see if we can get her sort of filed out and get this rudder fitting. If we can do that and get her in the water while we're doing some other projects, then there might be a chance of getting her on the mooring today. Right, I'm just aware that we're on the tow bar, and I've got these horrible visions of the tow bar coming off, and off we go down there. But let's not think about that. I've got the rudder here. This is the old bearing that came out the bottom, and as you can see, that travels up there. I mean, that's really loose, isn't it? This is the new one. I think it goes that way. That way. And you can see, gosh, it's a tight fit. Even, no, it does fit though. Ooh, it doesn't go past there though, but I think the bearing does sit about there. So let's try and get this in, and let's then see if we can pull. I'm just going to have a, yeah, see, once this is in, you can't really see. And then there you go, you can't get it in any more than that because of the trolley. But we need it to go in at least another 20 centimetres. That is doable, I think. So let's try and let's try just get the trailer, the boat off the trailer a tickle, so we can see if we can let that rudder out. Yeah, I think that's done it. So I might be able to do this from here. There we go. So, I was hoping we could get it in just enough so I could flip this up. But it's still not got enough room there. So we're going to have to put it in the water. Oh, in fact, there's the bearing, isn't it? Here. You see where it's worn on there. So let's just do this. That is 25.5. So it's like an inch, isn't it, that? Let's see if we can find something the same width. This is my jib stick. It's a tickle thinner than this, but it's about there. It's like half a mil. So this is good to work out where we're going. Yeah, see, that won't go through, will it, at all? Now, don't know how much of this you're gonna see, but you can definitely see that this just won't go through. So if this won't go through, the pole won't go through. And the other thing is it will go. So I think we need to just take a tickle off until this fits. And then once this fits, we can maybe try with this in the water. So let's crack on and do that. I'm not majorly happy doing this on the slipway, but the tow bar should be fine. And I put some rocks behind the tyres, And yeah, we just need to get in there now and give that a good old rub. So literally just deburring that has made a big difference. Look at that. That's gone all the way through. I'm almost willing to say we'll do a tickle more and we'll give it a go. It's started to rain as well, so the rain is sort of on cue, so we want to try and get this bit done as quick as we can. Oh man, I want to spend as little time under there as I can. My bum is soaking wet. Oh, I have to be so careful driving the van because I get the seat wet. So let's get the boat in, let's get her in, and let's see if we can get this blooming rudder to fit. Give her a little bit of slack. Whoop. Right, that should do us. So let's actually lock that like that. We'll secure the bow and then we'll get this rudder in and see if it fits. Rudder's hitting the floor, so we need to give her a bit more room. Oh, that's all we've got. Okay, so it's not going through, but it's sticking. It's definitely sticking. So it means it's kind of going through. Oh. That's interesting. It could be this, because it's going in and it's sticking about here and there's a lump here. Yeah, it's that, I think. I'm worried about taking off too much galvanising and exposing the metal there. So it is an abnormal blob though there, or is it? Yeah. Shouldn't have done this on the boat, but there we go. Let's give that a go. Are we ready? It fits. It fits. Oh my God. First time launch as well. Oh, that is amazing. Oh, we've got the, have we got the, no, it's the right way around. Right, let's try and get the blooming thing out now. There we go. That is brilliant. Right. The only thing we might have to be careful of, see this little bit here, I don't know if that's the zinc that's been taken away or whether it's got down to the iron or the steel. We'll have to keep our eye on that. If it gets a bit if it gets a bit rusty, sorry, then I've got Larry on the brain at the moment because of the wind. But if it gets a bit rusty, we'll have to deal with that when it comes. Right. Oh, I can't tell you how happy I am about that. I really can't. I thought that was going to be a bigger job than it ended up being. So, hey, I told you, all the bad luck was last week. It all ended. So, brilliant stuff. The rain is coming in now. So, we've got it's drizzle, but it is pretty stable drizzle now, so it's not the most pleasant of days to be doing this in, but hey, that's sailing. Right, so this will go in here. Now, the other thing I've done, which I'm also a little bit worried, because that is exposed wood under here. I think that's Iroko. I forgot to just fiberglass this, which is a little bit annoying, but it's going to be fine. She'll be fine. We just need a nice day to do that, and then this should just sit in there. Now I've actually given this a sanding, so it sits in there a bit better, and it does, like you can see. But what we've got to be careful of is it lifting up, so it'll do that. Yeah, so there's two things we need to do. First thing is we've got the chock, and that'll just go in here, but to be honest with you, it probably needs to go like that, doesn't it? There you go, and that'll stop that doing that. The second thing we need to do is probably have a little fair lead this side, and we can tie it off here to stop this from flipping back, because ideally we're going to have some lines attached this side. So that's what I want to do, have this attached to maybe around here, and then we'll have another fair lead here for the two bird lines. Maybe we'll go down here. I think because of the tension the cover requires, I'm going to leave that line to come down to a cleat. I just think it's a bit clever at doing that. Now the other reason is, if I do that, the line will come along this level, and the bird scarer will go on the top here, and this is the bit we really need to scare. You know, this is a very, very, very expensive seagull real estate, this bit here is. Oh boy, they love the back of the lugger. So as much as I love my wildlife, I don't want it living on my boat, because it just brings up difficult issues, doesn't it? Such as what happens if there's a chick or something in the nest. I don't know what I would do. It'd be season 4 of Selling with Dave over very quickly, wouldn't it? I found out the other day that this is some kind of hardwood. So I'm wondering whether it would take a lick of Dexolier. The other stuff you can use is I've got like Ronseal shed and fence stuff. It lasts 7 years, and that's really good stuff. The rain's really set in. It's miserable out there, actually. The other jobs I wanted to do today, well, I wanted to rig the boat up, so, you know, get her on the mooring. I wanted to get the new I wanted to get the new furler put on, give that a go. I want to get, you know, remember I've got all this new main sheet stuff to put on. We've got the little furling line fair leads to put on. There's a couple of those need replacing. And then really the next job I want to do is to get the electric lines put back in, and give the battery box and the bilge pump a good going over. But right now things are pretty miserable, aren't they?